They say that the campaign can't coordinate with the super PACs. So here's how they do it. Before the group forms a super PAC.
So here's how they coordinate.
Exactly. So John Doe goes to insert politician, Trump, Clinton, whoever, Biden, and says, what would you like to see if you could see commercials? And they go, oh, I'd love to see ads. Here's a list of everything we want done. They go, wow, that's really interesting. Thanks for your opinion. Then they leave. Then they form a super PAC. Then they take in a bunch of money from their buddies and say, we're not coordinating. We formed the super PAC. Since we formed the super PAC, we haven't had a single meeting with him. And then they do exactly what the campaign wants. And then it's also funny, too, because Biden can come out and he could say, you know, I really wish those guys would run commercials of me championing my new border policy. And then they will. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
The point calling it ridiculous is about as accurate as you can get. The idea that you need to tell Republicans generally what Republicans want. It's like once you know how to be a Catholic, you can just go ahead and do the Catholic things and you're doing Catholic stuff. Like once you know generally what the logic that goes into, you know, conservative values is, you know, the people that the people that came up with the philosophies and you understand it. You don't have to be dictated specifically what to do. The differences will be nuanced and something that most Republicans aren't going to fight you on.
So let's cut out the $100 million. And
the same goes for Democrats too.
Right. Let's cut out the $100 million from Miriam Adelson because that's a pledge of an elite. I do think it matters, but we'll get to that in a second. $100 million in donations, $70 million from small-time donors. This is record. This is record-breaking fundraising for the Trump campaign. Is it fair to say that the guilty verdict has backfired as we all expected? I think it is, but it doesn't mean the Democrats aren't getting something out of it.
That's correct. If they thought that it would result in an immediate evaporation of support and Republicans heading for the exits, that was stupid. And we knew that was stupid already 6 months ago, although this plan was put into place well before that. But you're right. Yes, they may not have counted on a tidal wave of additional donations, but they still have the raw material with which to do some nasty things, and they're already trying to do them. They're not being particularly effective, but remember, it's only June. They haven't even started. This is like step 14 of 37 that are going to be rolled out between now and Election Day.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and put him in jail. You know, I was saying that last week I figured house arrest, and then it was Brandon Strzok who made the apt point that why they keep going to the most extreme degree. They're not stopping. You know, and then I thought about it. And I think he's right because I remember when he's not going to get impeached. They're not going to impeach him. They wouldn't go that far. Then they did. And then they're not going to criminally charge him. They wouldn't go that far. They wouldn't raid his house. It's never going to happen. He's not going to be found guilty. He'll never be found guilty. No, he's not going to go to jail. Everyone keeps saying the same thing. And that's a snowball rolling down the hill. They're not slowing down.